Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. It is a Friday evening. I just streamed for 8 hours. So all you guys have been watching the streams, the videos. I know we've been uploading a ton of different content. We had some Call of Duty videos this week. We have done some reaction videos. There really hasn't been all that much going on FC. And I want to kind of talk through that a little bit today because, you know, for me, I have been really disappointed in two scenarios that I think really could have helped this game. Right now, overall, we know at this point a lot of you guys spent money on this game, and you know, one of the top comments on the other videos was like, hey man, there's a lot of ways to enjoy football without having to play FC. Guys, I think a lot of the time you're not understanding necessarily what I'm trying to get at. And for me, it's more just I want a video game, right, to play football on, right? And it's like that's where my mind is at. And when I see EA going further and further away from it, you know, it's in my fair right as a person that spends, you know, the yearly money to play this game to be upset, right? So for me, I want to talk a couple things today that I just, man, if EA's out there, if they're listening, look, Nepenthes, when I watched his video the other day, he made a really, really good point kind of about the game, right? And he was basically saying he doesn't feel like, or maybe Inception made it, they don't feel like that the gameplay can actually be saved. So what this game relies on is really the content. The content is such a big deal, and I feel like overall the content this year has been so poor because EA have not made the content grindable. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by that. So we look at this Ruben Diaz, right? It's a really nice card. It's got a great dynamic. It's a great playstyle plus. But we go on to Flippin', and this SBC is 380K, and then they also dropped a DeMarcus Beasley SBC, who is 380K. And a lot of the SBCs this year have been these 300, 400K players, and I actually think the idea of the Trackstars promo is good, but where they lose me and where they lose a lot of the community is that we look at this promo and it's out of touch in the regard that a lot of these players are just too hard to get. Right, whether it's on the transfer market, you know, you want to try out the crazy new Lucio, you want to try out the new crazy Ginola, 7 mil, JJ, a mil, right? And EA have done this year more to the market, right? In terms of, I think this year people are less likely to have a lot of coins because the amount of upgrades, the amount of like hero upgrades, the amount of icon upgrades, that stuff, and amount of 300K players, right? The bottom line is that, you know, there's two values in FIFA. There's the value of coins, and then there's the value of fodder. And EA have just made fodder so unobtainable. So you look at these two SBCs today, and look, I'm not saying that I want an upgrade that's like an 81-3 for 3 golds, right? Because obviously that wouldn't make FC fun in the way that everyone would have all these crazy cards right away. But they need to make something a little bit more, slightly more grindable, in my opinion, because we look at this Friday promo, this beautiful Trackstars promo. And again, we have a similar problem that we have most weeks where most cards are either like 30K or they're like 3 mil. There's not a ton of mid-tier cards. I will give EA props. This week, there are a couple more mid-tier cards. Joe Cole on a Friday night is already 500. Oshala is like 300. Cool is like 500, right? Lizarazu is like 480. You got Courtois. You got Julie with a 5-star skill. So you do have some more mid-tier cards in this promo, which I can appreciate. Then you've obviously got your expensive cards. I think EA have done better with this promo. The major issue with this promo that I have is that they've not made it grindable, and it's going to be dead until Black Friday because EA continue to not make this game grindable. And I was reading the Nepenthes video, watching the Nepenthes video. I don't understand why EA don't want us to go on the menus and have fun. Now, we've all established, you and me, when we play this game, we don't have a lot of fun this year, right? So why would we continue to play the game? Well, we play the game for the rewards. But now we're starting to get to the point where, yes, EA made crazy rewards this year, but even these rewards with the 8410s, the 86 hero pack, the 88-2, the 8225, you open all these rewards from rank 2, and you probably don't even have, I would say, more than 2 86 squads if you are lucky for a Ruben Diaz SBC, right? And tradable-wise, you're not bringing in that much. So you could get a rank 2 finish, and you could still not be able to finish, you know, a Ruben Diaz, a Beasley, and I think that's where we look at it. It's not good enough. So what's the resolve to this, you know? Is it that can EA drop better content? Maybe. You know, I don't necessarily think EA need to upgrade the rewards because, look, I think for years we've complained about the rewards, and they are better. They're not insane, but I think the problem is now that EA's pricing out so many of these SBCs to be so much. Every single icon that comes out, even these max 88s, guys, look, honestly, I understand there's some top tier cards in these, but for the most part, they're so hard to get. The fact that EA continues to price these at 300K to me is baffling, right? It's so expensive for what it is. EA keeps dropping hero packs that honestly 150K, it's not the end of the world, but it is still a little expensive with how hard it is to get fodder right now. And, you know, we look at this new promo. Okay, how can I participate in Track Stars? How can I get a little bit more motivated to do this promo? I think for me, it's having an upgrade like a 78-4 or something, or an 81, like an 81-2 even, or, you know, even a player pick. A lot of us have wanted player picks for a while, right? Can we get some sort of, you know, 75 plus 1 of 3? Even that would be really good to just start getting some more 83, 84s. Because these 75 threes, they're all right, but are they worth it to submit 600 golds into, especially when you go ahead, you look at the group rewards, and look, this is what I said with these videos. A lot of people are going to struggle to play this week because the fodder really isn't good enough. Even if you look at like the player of the month play, EA, look, I think this is their attempt at saying, hey, you want to play our game? We'll give you some fodder. But I think when we look at it, playing 10 squad battles to get an 81-2, it's not motivating people enough, right? So I think EA needs to do a better job with the upgrades. And, you know, I would say the main reason I'm going to make this video tonight, something that has been really bothering me, is like just to continue to see EA making packs worse, right? So not only do we feel like gameplay as a whole, a lot of us are kind of getting tired, I'm looking at the content now a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit more invested in the content, and I'm feeling like EA is making it worse. And what I mean by that is that we're going to talk about two situations right now. So look, you guys know, for me, store packs, I don't really support these. I don't do these. I know there was some crazy compensation today, but let's just have a chat about where store packs are at. So first of all, this is where a lot of the content is going. We look at the promo packs, there's 19 sometimes. Right now there's probably like 10 or 15. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about, EA this week ran lightning rounds, and they ran lightning rounds on a really cool pack. You know what that pack was? It was an 100 rare gold Centurion players pack. I actually think that pack might be the pack that's available in this season. Is it? Is it the last level one? It's pretty much the same thing. 75, 100. I think that'll be rare players. So basically, EA put this pack in the lightning rounds, right? It was 300,000 coins. I think it was 2,000 or 3,000 FIFA points, right? I think it was 3,000. I don't know. Either way, you know what really pissed me off about that? Okay, so Centurions as a whole last week, right, was probably one of the deadest weeks in FC. And Track Stars is cool. Are people going to be able to get these cards? That's the big deal. Even if the gameplay is bad, if we can grind, craft to get new upgrades to our team, try out players, that will get us motivated. Right now, it's too hard. You get rank 2, rank 3, and a lot of people watch this video. A lot of people play this game. Don't even get rank 4, rank 3, rank 5. You guys, it's hard to bring in 100K per week. So when every SPC is 300K, you can't get fodder. You know what people do? They go play other video games. They can't grind on this game, and the gameplay alone isn't fun enough for them to stay. So I'm trying to give EA a hand here and say, hey, can you look out for us? Can you look into this stuff? Can you guys think about the content? Because there's no way business-wise for you that you're trying to drive people away. So, look, here's what EA dropped this week. A Centurion's 100 upgrade. And how much is this SBC? It's about 30 to 50K. Why is this bad? Because last year this had 40 rare golds instead of the commons they added it and was still a meme, right? This year, it's 20 rare golds. What would have dropped the roof with hype this week to actually maybe some people getting some of those cool Centurion cards on 100 rare gold players pack? And even EA, if you guys wanted to say, hey, we're going to price it at 100K, that actually wouldn't be so bad because it's 100 rares. And you would argue you might get more fodder out of that to go and put through into other SBCs. But instead, they put that pack into the store and they gave us an even worse pack. That's where I got so mad at EA this week because I'm like, look, that would have been such a cool new SBC. And we just didn't get it, man. And it was like, it was such a bummer for me, motivation-wise, because I'm sitting there like, damn, that had a lot of potential if they were to do that. And they didn't end up doing that. And it's just, it was a bummer for me. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about. So EA today as well, they did something cool here. And I'm like, dude, this is where the content team, I know you guys want to make money. Can you guys just release the same stuff 1 or 2 times in SBCs that you put in the store? Because look, a lot of these packs in the store, you guys are making it coin value, which a lot of people don't have. You know, you could say what you want about store packs, but you know, a lot of people just don't even have the coins to buy these. You know, do I think you're dumb to buy these packs with points with this gameplay this year? Absolutely, right? And to everybody saying I got the points on my account, I have that through the EA Play. It goes through every year. I just on my PC RTG, so I don't use them. Like back to where I was. Do you know the hype even today for this promo, the fast track player pick pack came out, right? And it's a 1 of 3 84 plus with one player 85 pace or higher. EA drops it today. Let's say it's an 83 or an 84 squad, right? Maybe 84 squad team of the week, 83 squad team of the week, whatever it is, right? This is not ultimately grindable content, but at least it's something new. You know what I mean? That's something cool and new, that they could have dropped out. I mean, obviously these are all new packs, right? And it's the theme of the promo, and of course they put them in the store. And I think there's so much potential where if they just dropped one of these, the equivalent, into the SBCs, there's a lot that the community could be a little bit more excited about. And I look at it like, we check out the 1 p.m. content today, right, for this brand new promo for Track Stars. It's got a cool concept. It's a first time ever promo. And we just don't see a lot of viewers caring. We don't see a lot of viewers because people know that EA is probably not going to drop good SBC until Black Friday. And it's disappointing because, what happened to the days that we could log on and we could be excited? And look, leaks may have ruined that. We could be honest about that for sure. But that feeling of checking out the 1 p.m. content and trying to find a new cool upgrade. I was really hopeful for it today. I know that EA kind of stick to their certain days where they drop upgrades, and I know those are Sunday or Mondays, but it would have been nice to see EA even just drop something a little bit more grindable so that we could get fodder and in turn be able to do some of these players that EA priced at 300K. I mean, we even look at Iñaki Williams, right? They priced that card according to Footbin, Harry Kane SBC 160K. We're getting like 4 players a day right now. Ritugi player of the month, I think he is 60K, right? Robertson is 130K, right? And Iñaki Williams 140K, Darwin 240K. So all these cards are being priced at 250,000 coins, 100K. It's too hard to bring these coins in, even with the new rewards. And let's say you are the best. The bottom line is, let's say you're the best player on Ultimate Team. EA is making it way too hard to grind this game without spending money, and it's disgusting for me to see because I got you guys, man. I'm an RTG guy. I love the grind on FC. I love the grind on FIFA. I love to obtain new players, get better players, but right now it's impossible. And that's another reason outside of the gameplay why people are just quitting, because the content now, EA is making it so almost impossible to do that people are just leaving, right? Even people that get rank 1, they get lucky to make total 400 or 500K with the current gold market and the pack wave for the promo cards. So I wonder what EA will do to this. Can we see them, start to drop some of this unique store content that costs points into the SBCs? That would be quite nice. The bottom line is, I think the way that EA, we want to give them a simple way to save this game. We need to be seeing more cups like the Trackstar Cup or Draft Trackstar, something like that, with good rewards. We're talking 83 5s, 84 5s, 85 5s, better ways to get fodder, and we need to be seeing a player pick upgrade or something grindable, not 660 golds for 75 threes for lackluster group rewards. So I really hope EA can get to it, man, because I want to grind FC. I want to actually get some of these Trackstar cards. I don't even know how to pack these cards. It's too tough. So let me know what you guys think about the video tonight. I just want to rant about this because it's been annoying me that I'm actually seeing some cool content in the store, but they don't drop any grindable stuff for us that like to grind this game and not spend money. Anyways, see you guys later. Peace. Have a good weekend.